So here is a 12-volt brushless drill. It's very small and compact. So basically, the difference between brushed and brushless will just help the battery last longer because it's not using as much energy. But brushed and brushless work just as well, just fine. It's just the biggest difference for most people is if this is your job, then brushless would be better because the battery will last longer. But if you're a weekend warrior, you know, brushed is fine. But it is nice to have an inexpensive drill that is brushless because that just means you don't have to charge the battery as much. So let's open it up and see what you get. So you get a nice little carrying case that you can put all the accessories and the drill in. Then you get, if you don't have any tools to begin with, they give you a nice set of bits, some drill bits, and then you get flathead, torque, and Phillips, and you get the extender as well. So that works. So this will get you started. It's just kind of the standard size, like I said, if you don't have anything. And then you have instructions. There's really not much to it. If you've never used a drill before, it's not that hard. I'm pretty much going to show you during this, so you don't really need to look at it. You have your charging cable, and the charging cable plugs right into the top of the battery, like so, and then you just let it charge it right up. This is, again, 12 volts, so it's not as powerful or as long-lasting as a 18-volt battery, but these are made, 12 volts are made more for compact. So they're not big and bulky, they're supposed to be small and portable. Now the drill, here you go. It kind of has a rubber grip, it's a dark blue, and then from here you have, this is more for high speed, this is more slower but high torque. So if you just drilling into maybe some soft wood, you can go 1. If you're drilling into something like oak or a little bit stronger, then you'd go 2. And that's pretty much what that means. The harder the material, you want to go with 2. The softer, you can go with 1 because it'll go really fast. And then here it goes from 1 to 23. So and then you have your drill setting. So if you want to drill a hole, then you put it here. Anywhere else, all you have to do is just set it to the number that you want. Key thing about this when you're drilling is you just don't want to max it out at 23. You want to make sure you give enough power to whatever you're doing. So if you're screwing into, like I said, something soft, screwing a nail into something soft, or screwing a screw into something soft, then you want to probably keep it low and then work your way up if you're not used to using a drill. Because you just want to give it just right so you don't strip the hole that you're screwing into. So keep that in mind. And then you have a keyless chuck, which pretty much any standard chuck is keyless. I don't know why a lot of people mention it, but basically what that means is instead of having a little tool that you have to have when you put in a bit, you can just tighten this up like so, and it holds it into place. Where before you had to have this little tool that tightened this up. And you just go the opposite direction, and it comes right out. So that's all you have to do. And then here, once we put the battery in, and then you can see it's three bars. I only have 2 right now, so that kind of gives you your gauge. And then you have forward and reverse and lock. So right now it's locked. There you go. And then you have a little LED light to light up your area if you're in a dark area. And then also, one key thing about this is it has a variable speed trigger. So light pressure, it will go slow. The more pressure you give it, the faster it'll go. There you go. So you can be as delicate as you can depending on the material, as I always say, that you're going into. Sometimes you don't want to give it that much oomph. You can go slow instead of just giving it full power. And a lot of cheaper drills don't have that. So I really like that this does have variable speed. So it's a nice feature to have. But besides that, that's it. Hope this helps.